Hi, boys and girls. It's Mrs. Burchard again, and this week I'm going to read you a book about the life cycle of a ladybug. Have you seen the time-lapse video that I sent your parents to watch? It is really neat. It goes really fast, but it shows you the whole life cycle in real time of a real ladybug. But I'm going to show you a book that has pictures of actual ladybugs. So our book is called Ladybug Life Cycle, and it is by Justin McCory Martin. And since a photographer took these pictures, there is no illustrator. So someone used a camera and took these pictures and made this book. So all about ladybugs. What is a tiny, shiny, and dressed in a spotted coat? A ladybug. Ladybugs are insects. They are part of a group of insects called beetles. But not all ladybugs are ladies. There's some boys and there's some girls. Let's see what's on the next page. These are the ladybug parts. Now, last week you learned a song about head, thorax, abdomen. So, you know where the head is, that's the black part. And then its abdomen is right under its head on the bottom. And then, the thorax is, and then the abdomen is further down. You can't see it from the top because the wings are covering in the body. So ladybugs have how many legs? You know how many legs an insect has? That's right, 6. And 2 pairs of wings. One pair of wings are hard, and they protect another pair of wings that are fragile. That means they could be hurt very easily if something hit them. And it's used for flying. But ladybugs do not begin their lives looking this way at all. We're going to read on to learn about the life cycle and how ladybugs start. We already learned about this in the video. Ladybugs start out as little eggs. And the mom ladybug, she lays the eggs underneath the leaf to protect them. And they look like little teeny tiny jelly beans. And then a few days later, they hatch into larvae. But the larvae aren't yellow. They're little black things. And they are eating away. They munch. They're so hungry. And they even eat their own eggshells before they start actually eating leaves. As I said, the job of the larva is to eat. Its favorite food is a teeny bug called an aphid. And we just learned about aphids in our book, The Very Grouchy Ladybug. But this is what an aphid actually looks like. A larva can eat 25 aphids in a day. That's a lot. So the larva grows, and it grows right out of its shell. And doesn't really look like a ladybug yet, does it? Something amazing is about to happen to that larva. It turns into, it's called a pupa. So the larva stops moving and attaches itself to a leaf, and it turns into something called a pupa. A pupa is like a wrapped up present. Just like a chrysalis in a butterfly, that's what a pupa is. Guess what happens next? Then, about a week later, the pupa breaks open, and surprise, out comes a ladybug. At first, the ladybug is soft and pale, but after a few hours, its shell gets hard and bright like this. And soon, the ladybug is able to spread its wings and fly. Wow! At last, it is all grown up. Did you know there are a bunch of kinds of ladybugs? There are about 4,000 kinds of ladybugs, and look at all the colors. They're not all red. You can see yellow ladybugs and brown ladybugs. Some have, normally a ladybug has about 6 spots, But there are so many kinds of ladybugs. And look at this one right here. It only has 2 spots. So that is what happens to a ladybug after it's born, it hatches from the egg. And so this week, your challenge is to make your own ladybug. Well, you can cut out a circle. You can even cut a paper plate in half. And don't forget to draw its eyes and make some antenna. And I want you to color whatever color ladybug you want to make. You know, most ladybugs are red, but as we've learned, some are yellow, some are orange, some are brown, and some have different spots, different number of spots on them. But don't forget the legs. How many legs? There's 6 legs. So after you make this ladybug, I want you to take a picture of it and send it to me. I'd appreciate that. So also this week, I sent a couple of videos, one on how a seed becomes a plant. And I also would like to challenge, have you a seed challenge where you plant a seed. And one of the easiest things to do is put a seed like a bean or lima bean, put it in a baggie with a wet paper towel, close it up, and stick it to a window and see what happens. One of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to take the end of a lettuce head. This is romaine lettuce, and I just cut off the end because we don't eat the end. And I'm going to put it in a little shallow bowl. I'm going to put some water in there. And guess what? Next week when we come back, I'm going to show it to you, and we're going to measure how much it's grown. Okay, so don't forget to come back next week, and we'll measure it. I hope you have fun this week. I miss you, and stay safe. Till next time, bye.